stream. My name's Milo, and I'm playing games all this year that star a female character. So today we're playing Psychic World. Let's restart so we can see all the intro stuff. Yep, that sounds good. Hopefully the sound is coming through okay. So, here's the story. In a science lab in the middle of nowhere, Dr. Navik does his research on ESP. The twin sisters, Lucia and Cecile, work as his assistants. Oh, bugger. Forgot to mute my iPad again. All good. Hello, Gibbon. Welcome. I've been putting my own stream up next to me recently just so I can check that it looks alright without a preview. One day, a section of the lab blew up, and we don't get a shot of an explosion, we get a shot of a woman looking surprised. This is Lucia, I think. Wow, what was that? Hope Cecile and Dr. Navik are okay. Yep, hope so. Let's find out. Eventually... Ah! Look at this guy. The monsters that we keep for experiments escaped and took Cecile with them. Man, what kind of experiments are you running? Suddenly I'm not okay with the premise of this game. Seems unethical. Oh no, poor Cecile. I mean, what did you expect, dude? You're torturing monsters. Of course they're gonna act up first chance they get. I wonder what the explosion... wear this ESP booster. It'll help you. Okay. Wonder if this is the first time she's ever done this. Boom. Out of that lab coat. Hang in there, sis. We've now got some sci-fi armor, which is a little bit revealing. I'll save you. It's not quite as revealing on the cover art. Another thing I've started doing is putting cover art on the sides of the stream. Let me know if you think that's a cool idea or not. Buttons should be working. Hello? Oh, I haven't started my controller yet. Okay. Alright. Hello? Okay. Round 1 prairie. Oh, no. We gotta see that cutscene thing. It's fine. I'll skip straight to it. So yeah, this is the Game Gear, by the way. So the monster that apparently we were holding was some kind of pterodactyl monster thing. Dinosaur. Oh, that's right. I got pulled up for that recently. A pteranodon is not a dinosaur. It's a flying lizard. It's totally a dinosaur. Like, don't even try that with me. Alright, so this is Psychic World, or as it was originally known in Japanese, Psycho World. That's actually cut off on the artwork that's on stream there. But I wanted to frame the characters more. Yeah, in Japan, they sometimes like to use English words for effect. So in this case, it doesn't mean what it usually means in English. So psycho, they use as a stand-in for psychic. So you'll see it in other game titles like Psycho Soldier was one on the arcade. And Psycho Dream is another one. Okay, flip screens, okay. Let's see. I saw another few examples. I just did a search for games containing the word psycho. Some of them were made in English-speaking countries, and they were playing on the sort of, well, you know, reductive mental illness kind of definition. But there were a couple of other ones. What were they? Psycho Chaser and Cosmic Psycho, which, by the way, is not safe for work if you want to look that up. But those didn't appear to be about psychic powers. They were more like robots and stuff. So it's not a universal rule. Maybe sometimes they just think it's a cool word to use, which is fine. But yeah, so here's Psycho World. We're in the Psycho's world now. Whoops. Okay, nice. I like this. It looks cool. Ow! Okay, evil plant. Now, my weapon is some kind of psychic blast that I project from my hand. You can actually see that on the other cover art on the right-hand side of the screen. Starting from here. Okay. By the way, you'll notice that as I hold in either direction to walk, eventually she picks up speed and starts sprinting. There's no way to manually control that. That just happens as you continue. Now, there is a way to change weapons. Yep, that's it. Button A and down, or button 1. It's 1 or 2, I forget. So I've picked up a couple of things. Excuse me? Okay, I guess that was a bomb. Well, okay, that's fine. It also put me back at the start of the level. Oh, maybe it's like a reset. So if you get trapped with low health or something, you can just start the stage over? I don't know. Confusing. I assume the one with the cross gives me more health. That's just a safe assumption. So yes, this game was on my list anyway, and I had a little category of games about protagonists with psychic powers. You know, among them was Psycho Soldier as well. I did talk about this before as well, but in Japanese popular culture, the idea of psychic powers is a little bit different to what it is in Western pop culture. So in Japan, you can have psychics that are like superheroes who fly around and obviously shoot beams out of their hands and stuff, as you can see. And people like that are often called espers, which is a reference to ESP, which by the way stands for extrasensory perception, not necessarily the ability to shoot magical beams out of your hands, but okay. Let's find out what that does. Yes. Gibbon says this is so much better than last week's. So that's exactly why I wanted to play it this week. Last week I played the game Dreamworld for the Watara Supervision. And I didn't mention at the time, which I really should have, that the 2 games I played last week were both on handhelds with the initials WS with the Watara Supervision and the Wonder Swan. I was pretty dumb to not think of that. Oh, okay. So if you get multiple pickups, it'll increase the... Yeah, in this case, it increases the width of my shot. Interesting. So when I played Dreamworld, I was like, okay, this just matches with Putty's Party. Oh, I got to sprint and then, yeah, and then I'll try and make the jump. And it was listed with my other psychic type games, but I didn't even think at the time that there might be a more direct connection. So my current theory at the moment is that Dreamworld by Bond Treasure, the Hong Kong company, might actually be a rip-off of this game. So this was released in 1988 on the MSX2. This version came a few years later. Well, the thing is, it was released on the Master System and the Game Gear. This is the Game Gear that I'm playing now. I might show you the Master System one later on, but the interesting thing is that the Master System version was a pretty faithful port from the MSX, whereas when they came to convert it to the Game Gear, instead of what often happened with these ports, where it's the same game but just with a smaller play area, they actually significantly reworked things. So it looks quite different. The level design has changed. They've removed some things and made levels shorter and stuff, which is... Oops. Okay. Yes, continue. I don't know how many continues I have. Okay, I'm back here. So yes, we will be using those save states. Don't even worry about it. It's no problem. Yeah, so... all 3 ports, you know, the original MSX2 one in 1988 and the other ports for Master System and Game Gear in 1991 were all done by the same company, Hertz Co. I think this, some lists had this as their first title, but I think they might have done a couple of things, not sure. Those lists aren't exhaustive, but either way, they didn't last too long on their own properties. They very soon turned into a port factory for Sega sort of games. So they did the Outrun port for the Mega Drive, and they actually followed that up with an Outrun sequel that was just for the Mega Drive. Outrun 2099, something like that. But yeah, they mostly were working on other people's properties after that. I need to get up there. I want to see what that other power-up was. Just missed the jump. Yeah, sorry about the rewinding and stuff. I never practice any of my games, of course, so that's just what you got to deal with. Ugh, seriously. Okay. Yep, okay. So, yeah, about Bond Treasure. Ooh, okay, this is a nice little setup. You get the momentum happening. Okay, boss battle time. So I sort of wasn't super informed. Oh, goodness, okay. Let's try that again. So this monster actually appears on the cover art of the, which version? The one on, which version is it? Oh, that's right. I haven't put that cover art up. There's many cover arts for this. You got the European one, the American one, the Japanese one. You got Master System and Game Gear. They're all pretty different. As is often the case, the Japanese one looks cool and has anime style art. The European one also looks pretty cool and has different art. I think the one on the left there is the European. And the American one's really boring. Nuts. I think that's the case. Hang on. Yeah, it's more complicated than that in this case, so don't quote me, but yeah, there's another one that doesn't have the anime style character design on the front, but it also has this chimera on it, so I was alerted to its presence. Not a chimera, a manticore? What is it? With the lion head, the goat head, and the snake tail, and what's that, a dragon on the left? I feel like my weapon isn't doing any damage. I remember we had this problem with Dreamworld, actually. So I'll try, I don't know, the basic weapon, I guess. Oh, that is a chimera, so it's good. This one will destroy the shots. And it'll also do damage. Excellent. So that's something we learned in Dreamworld. You sometimes have to swap weapons to even do any damage to enemy creatures. Oh, seriously? I killed it, but then I was taken out by its last shot. Yeah, and this... Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure at this point that Dreamworld was consciously ripping this off. So like I said, Dreamworld was released in 1992. This one was 1991. They probably churned them out pretty quickly. I mentioned at the time that there were other rip-off type games on the Watara Supervision. So Watara is the company, Supervision's the product, because it was also marketed in the UK by the Quickshot company, so it's a Quickshot Supervision. Anyway, yeah, I mentioned games like Balloon Fight, which is just a rip-off of Nintendo's Balloon Fight, and Super Kong were on the Supervision. But yeah, I looked back into that, and neither of those was made by Bond Treasure. However, Bond Treasure weren't immune to cloning other games' designs for their own game. They themselves actually released a Tetris clone called Blockbuster, I believe. Yes. I like the little scenes at the start of the levels. That's a nice... the slippery ice knocked her into it. Okay. Yeah. By the way, you should look up the cover art for Blockbuster because it's pretty hilarious. It's got the Tetrominoes just basically from Tetris, just copy pasted, but oh really? Okay. My health carried over. Oh no, even continuing, I have really low health. That's awful. Well, I think this might be time for this special. Oh, nice cycling flashing colors there. Oh, excuse me? Oh, I'm still flashing. Does it make me invincible, perhaps? What if I... Oh. Okay, each time I use it, the ESP goes down and the health goes up. So yeah, the fact that the ESP bar and the health bar are there like that, that's very... Dreamworld pretty much copied that as well. In this case, we... Is it working the same way? When am I using up my ESP? I guess only when I use the special gold powers. Yeah, that's probably it, yeah? Whereas any of the other powers I pick up, they'll just, they're just free, I guess. I got something there. What did I get? It went do. Oh well. Yeah, so what was I saying? Ooh. Why don't we see how these pickups are powering up this thing? Oh, triple wave. Love it. We'll use that for a bit, I think. Oh, they're immune, of course. Now, the Game Gear doesn't have many buttons, which means that to access the weapon switching menu, you have to press down and A at the same time. Oh, what's wrong here? Oh. Well, now what? What? We're in another Dreamworld situation here. Maybe I have to fall into the water at some point. Oh, maybe this is what my reset power can do. My ESP's filled all the way back up. Oh, it's put me in the same state I was at the start of the level, I guess. Well, luckily I have an easier way of doing that, and that's save states. Saves time, saves ESP power. I guess I have my own superpowers too. Oh, what? Now the block's gone again. The block must have appeared. Aha! That's a fire power. This is a water power. This is an icy area, so I can make ice blocks appear with my water power. Oh, that's really clever, actually. But yeah, this is way better than Dreamworld, obviously. That's right, I was going to mention that Balloon Fight and Super Kong itself were both made by the same company, and they were, well, they have several names actually. They're sometimes credited as Sachen or Thin Chen, and also Joyvan, or I should say they have different labels that they published games under, but they're all owned by the same company. And they were a Taiwanese-based company. Oh, I'm getting knocked around by these. Whoops. Oh, now I can't make that jump. Yeah, but, you know. Oh, okay. Aha. With that extra fire power up, I've now doubled my fireballs. Love it. Okay, so I don't know. I guess in the same way that picking up projectile weapons makes them stronger, perhaps getting extra health things will make my healthy powers stronger too. Maybe I'll have to come down to that one. Yeah, that looks like it. Nice. Back to fire. I can already tell that switching like this is going to maybe get a bit tedious. But anyway, it's fine. Uh-huh. if this game was remade, they might map weapon switching to the shoulder buttons like they did in, you know, the good Mega Man Anniversary Collection, not the recent one. Lol, I'm trolling. Like, a lot of people have problems with Mega Man Anniversary Collection on GameCube and PS2, but at least it actually had enhancements for the games instead of slavishly adhering to their faults. That's a personal thing for me. You know what I prefer. But actually, well, you know, the kind of games I'm playing right now on streams are likely never, ever, ever, ever going to get a remake. And that's okay. We're going to find and experience old games that we never knew about. That's what I'm doing here. And I love it. Okay, so it's a tricky platforming puzzle section there. Pretty cool stuff. Ah, I've upgraded my basic shot, hey? That'll be good for bosses. Okay. Big ice puzzle. Oh yeah, range. Lucia is powerful with her psychic abilities, but she does not have range. I don't need to kill that guy. Ooh, okay, okay. This is like a mini boss. Oh, a bit like that plant I fought before, I guess. Nasty, nasty. All right, let's try smarter, not harder. Yes, I have upgraded this. That seems to be doing damage, and I know it can destroy projectiles. Oops, not those ones, apparently. But rapid firing and tanking hits might get me through this. Especially if I crouch. Yeah, ow. Okay. Another fire power up and a health refill. Excellent. We're on good track. That must be an ESP refill. Okay. Oh. Ah, yes. I'll burn my way to that. I love this. I feel powerful getting all these pickups. Especially because I'm able to keep them instead of with my save state powers. Oh yeah, powerful. I just wish I could get range upgrades now, because they don't cover much of the screen. Okay. Once you start, you can't stop. There's no friction on this ice. Oh wait, you can actually jump to reverse your direction. B. So I don't actually know what a B is. Maybe it's just stands for bonus. It gave me score, so maybe that's all it is. There doesn't seem to be such a thing as lives in this game, but I suppose in some games like this, continues are a stand-in for lives. So they might be limited. Yeah, I'm taking some hits, but that's okay. I have tons of ESP, and I can always use the health power freely, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Maybe when you die, you start without those things, but when I died, I came back as I was before, right? I don't think I actually tested that, so I don't know how I came back. What's that ladder for? Oh, it's for if you fall down. That makes sense. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm glancing at the chat, and all that's there is the Chimera thing. When I think Chimera, I think Mother 3, in which Chimera was a generic term for any combination of animals or machines into a new hybrid thing, which I think is one of the definitions of it. But yeah, I guess the classical mythology definition of a chimera was an actual creature, which had specific characteristics. So what's a minotaur then? If Heroes of Might and Magic 3's taught me anything, a minotaur is a lion with a scorpion tail and also bat wings. So I don't know how much I could trust it, but I'm gonna go with that. Minotaur. I think there was one in Dark Souls as well. Played that last October. And I'm planning on giving Bloodborne a go this October. Okay, I'll save here. Fire should take care of those iceberg things. Yeah, you better run. What? Fine. Alright, so this is obviously another ice puzzle. I am the elemental type psychic. Lucky the professor had that ESP booster just lying around. I guess he was using it for research. Because that's what he does. ESP research of some kind. Oh, wow. That's brutal, dude. Look at this thing. Amazing. Okay. No, we gotta go back, sorry. Before I go in there, I'm gonna restock my health a bit. Do it. Do it. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And definitely fire for the ice dragon, I think. Or it's actually breathing fire, maybe? It's breathing red at me. Which is hurting me. Aha, I know. I see some patches that can be frozen, so that'll help us get higher up and get a better shot at the head. Whoops. Which is obviously the weak point. I mean, it's a video game, so... Ah! Yeah, that's definitely fire it's breathing. But it is ice, obviously. Look at those ice shards on its back. Yeah, this is not good for me. Ah! I keep locking myself in. Oh, yeah, this is pretty tricky. Puzzly. Interesting. Well, okay, so my fire shots can actually hit it with damage, so maybe I'll try that and just avoid the red breath. Just go back and forward. Can't hit it from there. Oh, I can just hit it. Nice. Get a bit closer. Yeah, this is no problem. Let's not bother with the whole ice platform thing. Alright, new power. Get equipped with a sonic blaster or something. Oh, it's a different color dinosaur now. You go, Lucia. What was the first game to do those little cutscenes? Oh. Of course, the weapon I just got is ineffective against enemies I am now encountering. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Sonic Blaster was pretty appropriate, I think, judging by the sound it makes and the appearance. Let's go back to basic shot. That always seems to work well. Oh, it dropped an ESP refill. Wonderful. I'm glad the difficulty is not too steep. Oh, not so. But if, I don't know, just comparing it to Dreamworld again, I think... Oh no, really? Hang on, I'll use rewind instead, sorry. Let's just, yep. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, the B refills your SP, okay. I have no idea what anything does in this game. Alright, yeah, so one thing that really tickled me about Dreamworld was that the bosses were just sort of giant realistic animals. We had the kangaroo, the bear, and what else did we have? The bear came back again in stage 4, and then after I beat that, it just soft locked the game. What was the stage 3 one? Kangaroo, bear. It was I don't remember. What's going wrong to me that I can't remember something that happened a week ago. Anyway, we're not getting that in this game, but we are getting chimeras and giant ice dragons, which look surprisingly, you know, good. I mean, Gibbon said earlier that this game has decent sprite work, and I agree. Okay, we picked something up new. Let's see what it does. I have no idea. It doesn't really tell me. Should have checked the manual. Okay, I get a brief increased jump height. And they've given me another one just in case. And another reset. Yeah, I don't know why they give you multiples of the gold ones unless you lose it when you die. That must be the reason. Oh, that's a cool little enemy. So Dreamworld had the little gnomes in hats and stuff, but there's some nice designs in this game too, I think. I mean, from what I'm getting from this is that Dreamworld wasn't a complete and total rip-off. It had its own ideas in terms of enemy designs and stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do is take care of this guy. Nope. I'm not, apparently. Oh boy. Okay, I'll just wait here a bit. Okay, he's coming for me, alright. Good. And then I will spam healths. And if I'm on water, it's less ticks to get to the health. Oh! Oh! Didn't notice that guy was coming up to get me. Let's go back to this. I did get an extra one of those, so it should be a little more powerful. Oh, another one too. Wow, that's weird. So that's functionally pretty similar to the other enemy that came along, but they've given it a different design. Okay, so this one can break these stone or metal blocks or whatever. I'm in a kind of ruined pyramid now, but there also are robots around. Oh. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess all the monsters in the game were in the ESP lab and they escaped. But I don't know where they came from. I mean, we're in obviously on an alien planet or something. This is post-human colonization of the galaxy. Or we're in Psychic World, I should say, Psycho World. Which is a different place that has different creatures to Earth, clearly. Ow. That was pretty painful. And they're just throwing power-ups at me. I didn't think they expected me to use save states on this. But even the long play I looked up is pretty short. It's about a half hour, so I expect I'll be done with this well under my limit, in which case I'll throw on the Master System version and we can see how it compares. Oh yeah, I was just in the wrong position for that ladder. And these platforms do contact damage when I hit the side. Lovely. Okay, and yet all my weapons sort of fire straight in front of me. I have no way of dealing with enemies that are at an angle. Oops. Yeah, okay. I knew I should have done some health ups. Let's get those ups. Oh, I've got a new weapon somehow. I'll switch over to that since it's right next to the health. It appears to be some kind of ice crystal thing. They're just throwing these things at me. Lucia is a quick learner, apparently. Okay, that'll do. Back to the Sonic Wave. Sonic Boom! That's a Street Fighter thing. See, I know video games. Yes. Whoa, okay, that's different. Pow pow pow. Nope, that hurts me a lot. Okay, that was a mistake. I know what I need to do in this room. Hit the middle. Ow, nasty. Ugh, what hurt me there? Do I really need to... Whoa, boy. Talk about it. Yikes. This game. Okay. So I said the game was easy, but it's really only easy when you're using save states and stuff. Let's see what happens when I die, actually. Game over continues. So I'm back here, and yeah, I've got everything I had when I started. I guess they just give you extra gold powers because you can't be sure if I ever got them in the first place. I don't know. Yeah, that's dumb. I'm not saving enough because I'm just relying on rewind too much. I'm making bad habits here. We'll save here. Wow. This is like Death from Castlevania, maybe. Can I get up to this ledge? Not quite. And that power probably isn't helping. Why don't we go with the basic shot? Got a triple version now. Yeah, that's slowing him down. I'll keep trying. In fact, what I'll do is do this, make this jump for maximum efficiency. Save here. Okay, give me your best shot, buddy. Oh, what? I found a way to hang in the air. Possibly a bug. Oh, yeah, I'm doing it again. So Lucia has gained the ability to fly, or at least float. And it's actually a good sweet spot for avoiding the projectiles. Nice. Good exploit there. Okay, time to recover. You must recover. Okay. And she continues to flash. I don't really know why. Normal shot will do for now. Breathe for a second. Yeah, the character design, I think, is also a bit of a giveaway that Dreamworld copied it. She's got the kind of sci-fi jumpsuit kind of thing with a skirt, and the skirt was definitely part of the other protagonist's character design. I don't know about the headband thing, or ESP booster, sorry. Be precise about it. Oh. Aha. I have something for that. Yeah. So it seems like as long as it's flashing, I have a better jump. Okay, health spamming again. A and down, left, release A. 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 And that is how it's done, children. Okay, how's my crystal? Maybe it's become more rapid fire. It doesn't get the width increase from that. At least not yet. Okay, so this way is the easy path. Ooh. The X. Weapon X. Oh man. There are so many doors. How do I pick one? Let's get these power-ups and then go back to the first door. Oh, gravity. Wow. Impressive. Okay, got the pickups. Go back to the first door. Huh? Oh, I cannot go back. So I'll save here. I'll rewind. I'll see what that door was. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Tank some damage because I don't care. Oh. It's brought me here. Oh, freeze. Okay, I have the ice beam from off of Metroid. Alright. So that looked to be progress, in which case, where did these lead? Same place. Huh. Oh, different paths. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Brief divergence to reconnect quickly. Opportunity to get extra power-ups if you go one way over another. Okay, that's fair. So yeah, I was saying about this game, it was made by Hertz. They're a small company apparently. Yeah, they didn't last long. Like I said, they were making ports for Sega. The interesting thing, well, you know, I found it interesting. You decide if it's actually interesting to you. Ooh, I have upgraded this now to double width spread. Hang on, before I talk anymore, let's figure this puzzle out. I don't know what that did. Maybe that's a bomb? There's got to be a way to make that solid, right? Or is it already solid? It kind of looks like part of the background. No, it is solid. Huh. Just throwing me off. Okay, so yeah, looking at the credits, I said there's 3 versions of this game, one for MSX2, one for Master System, and one for Game Gear. They're all actually... Yeah, they were all made by different teams within the company, apparently. Although there was some overlap. I saw the name T. Asano on both Master System and Game Gear versions for design and programming. Oh, I missed the jump thing. That's okay. I don't think they really do anything anyway. And we'll spam some health before we pick up the bee. Yeah, this whole game actually, at least the Game Gear port, was made by a mere 3 people, plus some special thanks. So I don't know what they did, but designing and programming, as I said, taken by T. Asano. The sound, Izuho Takeuchi. I wonder if it's any relation, if they are any relation to Ko Takeuchi of Rhythm Heaven and WarioWare. Probably not, because it would be racist to assume so. Would it actually? Not really, just a misunderstanding of how names work. Different people can have names even if they're not related. The same names, I mean. Anyway, oh wow, that's neat. Okay, so this guy has some kind of gravity effect. So he's pulling me, he's pushing me, he's making me go up into the air. And he has weak knees, apparently. Oh, gosh. Yeah, cool design, hey? I mean, I was praising Dreamworld's surreal use of realistic animals before, but I think I do prefer the bosses in this game where they kind of have monstery, alien-y designs. Oh, this is bad. I've used all my ESP on health refills, and now I've just lost a bunch of health. Okay, give it our best shot. Hey you, stop it. Yeah, he was pulling me towards him. It. Let's just get through these 2 screens with no damage, and we might be... Nope. Okay, try again. Anyway, the third person on the team, yeah, gosh, the killing of me continues. The third person on the name is Kanako Koyama, who is credited for planning and design. And I noticed that that's actually a female name. I tried to look up this person, and apparently there's a pianist with the same name who is prominent on Twitter. So that didn't help me much, but it's a feminine name, so yeah, it's good in this our year of heroines to have a game that's made partially by women. Yee. Always good to spotlight a female dev, I think. Yeah, she had a few other cool credits as well, actually. I saw her listed on Dark Half, which is a sort of interesting JRPG where you swap control between the bad guy and the good guy in different sections of the game. So that's as much health as I'm going to get, I think. So, fingers crossed. Let's do it. What else did she work on? Monster World. Yeah, she was credited on a couple of Monster World games. Monster World 4 and also Dragon's Trap. And maybe one other, but yeah, that was good to see. So these people didn't stay at Hertz forever, obviously. I mentioned that... Did I mention that Hertz sort of closed down in the mid-90s? Yeah, they kind of went away, unfortunately. But yeah, the people that make up the company obviously stayed in the industry and went on to make other things. Actually, you know, I say that. Koyama has these other credits that caught my eye, along with things like Wario Master of Disguise, probably the most maligned Wario Land game, or at least Wario branded platformer. I don't know if you could even call it a Wario Land game, perhaps if you were being ungenerous. Anyway, Yeah, but Tia Sano, the programmer, and Izuho Takeuchi, yeah, not much else on their resume after 1993. So perhaps they actually did exit the industry when Hertz closed down or around that time, which is unfortunate. Well, I mean, it's probably good for them. From everything I've heard about the video game industry, it doesn't have the most stable jobs. So what is this boss? It has some kind of insectoid shellfish head and sort of humanoid arms and legs. It's kind of grody design. Kind of like a Power Rangers monster or something. Yeah, I'm just spamming and trying to be aiming towards it some of the time, but actually, maybe it's not pushing and pulling. Maybe there's just like a lack of gravity effect where the direction I push kind of makes me continue in that direction. I don't know. Either way, it's dead now, so we can move on. We've got an extra crystal power up. And now we're in the fortress, some kind of more technological area, it seems. This is on the Game Gear. Considering the length of the long plays that I saw, there's probably not much left to this game. But a B is always good. That means we can restore our health. And we have all the powers we're going to get. We'll just be increasing their efficacy, I think, as we continue. Which I can't complain about. I seem to be just favoring one, though, since a lot of my powers are sort of keeping pace in terms of their level of power. But yeah, the ice block freezes people. That's nice. Don't need that anymore. I've already used up all my... Whoa, hello. Yikes. That is an interesting enemy design there. Nope. I don't want to return to that save state. I want to go back here, make a new save state, and then we'll try ice. Yep, it's not working at all. And wow, that sword is powerful. So we have a kind of female enemy cyborg, which is a cool thing. Almost a mirror of my own design, actually. The shoulder pads, the skirt. Ah, the Sonic Blast is continuing to deal with these blocks. So interesting stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, hop. Yep, okay. It seems that tank was a death tank that will kill me. Oh. Well, how do I... Oh, I can't go back? What? Oh. I see, an alternate path. If I manage to stay on the top path, I get an easier ride, it looks like. But not like that. I'll try this way. Okay. Not today. Yeah, that was some death trap going down that way. Oops. Well, never mind. One more try. Otherwise, I can always use... Okay, good. I was going to say I could use my jump boost. Oh. This was just an alternate path for a B. I don't need a B. I'm going to go this way. Okay. Just hide from the beams. Okay, cool stuff. Quick Man. Mega Man. Oh, I almost got to that heart. I think that beam was damaging me even though it wasn't actually on screen. Seems unfair. Yeah, it is. That's terrible. Alright, I'm guessing all those doors just lead here, so... Oh? Ooh, looping, are we? Lost Woods, much? Okay, that doesn't seem to be hurting it. It's a green blob. What are green blobs weak to? I know, ice. No, it's using ice against me. Water? To wash away the green slime. No, that's not working either. All mini-bosses are vulnerable to basic shot. Aren't they? Is it giving me feedback here? I can't tell. I did try this before and it worked though, so... We'll just mash and we'll get through this. Taking minimal damage from the high shots. Actually, I might have stopped that one. Okay. Oh. Do I need to... What? I like the drinky bird. I got my ESP refill just for killing that thing. I don't know what's going on. Ow! No, I was saving that. Hey. Hey. Stop it. Okay, refill health, and then get the B. The sonar is doing me good. Oh, seriously? Okay, what if I go down? Huh? Oh! Another mini-boss. That's new. Haven't seen this one before. It's a dragon, and it appears that I am invulnerable while I'm flashing from the heel, so that's good to know. Keep that in mind. I guess there's a new mini-boss on each level, but there's no indication... Okay. So what's over here? Okay. This guy again. Oops. No. Up here. Yes, that'll do. Wow, yeah, the contact damage on this guy is absurd. And I can't trap myself at a certain point hanging off the ground this time. It appears we're in the boss rush portion of the game. Yeah, so just avoid getting hit. That's easy enough, except when it happens. The contact damage is much more deadly than his projectiles. And he's just doing a simple figure eight, easy enough to avoid. Okay, I've been there. Up again. So there's just a couple of rooms stacked on top of each other that just loop, it looks like. I'm trying to figure this out. It's really defying any kind of comprehension. Unless it is a Lost Woods. Oh, there's another exit here. Oh, okay, here we go. Healing. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I'll mention that later. Yeah, okay. So yeah, much more impressed with this than Dreamworld. You know, especially since it appears to be a completely finished game, programmed all the way to the end even. I guess we can't say that definitively yet. Why do I need to backtrack for B? There's one right here. Ow. Those little mechanical crickets are nasty. Jump up. Superstar. Whoa, I am a super... Well, it's not even jumping, it's flying. I have a jetpack. Wow, I really am a flying ESP, like, superwoman. That's great. I said during the death mini-boss that I could fly, but I actually can. I thought it was a jump up, but it's actually, yeah. I'm a super flying Esper. Just like in, crap. Okay, so it's another one of these. What did we do last time? I was gonna say, just like in, Haruhi, where, what's his face? Itsuki? Is his name, maybe? Sometimes it's difficult to remember names from other cultures if you're not immersed in the language as much. Okay, Sonic Blast. Did that work last time? It's a mini-boss. Just go with the basic. That hits everything. That hurts everything. And it slows it down. That's good. Stay away! Yes. Evil robots. Possibly mutant alien doppelganger clones. Oh yeah, Sonic. Oh no, I want that. Oh, okay. Good. Oh, it's Cecile. Cecile, why it's you? Oh, it's going to be an alien doppelganger. Look at those tentacles coming out her back. Cecile, what happened? Oh, ow. Oh, no, no, no. She's gone evil. She's gone overall evil, like. That's bad. I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to kill you. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. That's gross. Crazy. I'm really a sucker for the story point where, like, someone you know has turned evil because of aliens and stuff. I think it possibly arises from reading A Wrinkle in Time as a kid. I really like the recent movie, by the way. That's kind of was considered a flop, but I thought it was great. But yeah, the whole thing with Charles Wallace and It, I think that had a bit of an impact on me. Or The It, I should say. I think is what the movie calls it to distinguish it from Stephen King's It. But I think in the book it was just called It with capital IT. They call it The It in the movie. Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah, I recommend it. Don't worry about the reviews. Like, it was a fun, like, family sci-fi movie. Yeah, it's great. Oh, that bee didn't give me my ESP back. What the heck? What gives? Not all bees are created equal. Yeah, so the answer was not to fight Cecile, but to run away from the fight via that ladder above her. Yeah, it's a pretty creepy story turn, though. Here's the back of the brain. I think I see what's going on here. I'm gonna sneak up behind. Seriously, that beam does not stay gone for long enough before it's back and killing you before you can even see it. Okay, so what can I do differently here? I can not get hit by as many beams, I guess. I can go back. Where did I take that damage? It was just getting here. Okay. That's not encouraging. I guess we'll continue from here. Took some damage, but we'll deal. Oh, seriously. Why? Maybe you get restoratives at certain point thresholds and that bee didn't do it quite? I don't know. I'm wigged out by that bee, man. Oh no. Those things are so damaging. Ah yes, and of course the beam. Why don't I use flying powers just all the time? Oh yeah, because it uses the SP, of course. Don't do that. Don't waste it when you could be healing up. Alright, Sonic Boom. Oh, one hit. One hit kill on the crickets. Nice. Ow, no way. What? I totally wasn't in that hitbox. Oh yeah, and I used the heal so I can just run straight past them. That's what I should have done. Saved my heal for this point, and then I could flash on my way through it. Alright, I'm going back here. That's probably a sensible thing to do. Okay, go through this cutscene. Cecile, it's you. Yes. It appears so. ... Cecile, what happened? Oops. Okay, so not quite that far. We'll get up to that point and then heal, tank through those hits, jump up here, and then fly to freedom. Oh, okay. So that's the best I can do, I guess. I'll heal again. Grab that. Cool, alright. I'm finally getting a hang of this game at the very end. Stupid drinking bud. Tell me that looks like a drinking bud. Yes, tank it, tank it. Yes, I knew I was a genius. I just didn't know how much. I'm joking, don't worry. Ow, 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 ow. What? Okay, so that's not the answer. What destroys a brain? Is it fire? Is it ice? Is it perhaps water? I guess I'll try fire first. Pow, pow, pow. I'm gonna fly past this. Whee, nope. Instant death. Okay. Sonic boom. That was just the noise. Water? Haven't used that much since the ice stage. Oh, water is the answer. Okay, this is Mega Man 2. The bubble lead does the damage to the final alien. Apparently. Oh, now it's not flashing. I guess it changes its weakness. Or like in Mega Man... I don't know. I don't actually know. I'm not that familiar with Mega Man. Okay, it's not fire. Oh, this nasty, nasty stuff. Yeah, even when the beam's not there, I'm getting damage. What the heck? That's terrible. Normal? Yeah, normal shot. Okay. Fire. Oh, it's just like going through in a sequence? Okay. That's easy enough. Testing my menuing skills here. Oh, thank goodness. We destroyed the evil brain. The it. We figured out how to blow up a giant brain. And hopefully, yes, Cecile is free. Oh, she got her own sci-fi Esper armor too. Dr. Navik was using us. Oh, now there's a twist. He's going to use ESP to conquer the world. Okay, so he was behind that. Monster escape, the giant alien brain. Lucius, stop him. We're going to get another level? Nice. My experiments worked. I should have known by his haircut, Dr. Navik. And the fact that you can't see his eyes, because he's got reflective anime glasses. I used the ESP booster to find out how much ESP humans have. Now I know that your ESP is too weak to interfere with my plans. We'll see about that. Okay, so he was an alien lizard all along. You have served your purpose. It's time for you to die. You're not getting away with this, Navik. Navik is Kivank backwards. I wonder if that means anything. I'm going to say no. Oh, yeah. Anime. Oh, that's rad. Am I controlling this? What am I doing? This is a cutscene. Oh, no. I'm actually doing things. Am I? No. Yes? Okay, the button I press seems to correspond to something happening on screen, but I... It just seems like a cutscene. Is this a quick time event? Is this like a proto quick time event? I don't know. I'm hearing dings. Okay, that was it. Oh, is that it? That was it. I won. Okay. It's like the end of a Kirby game where it suddenly turns into a scrolling shooter. Okay, that was it. Looks like we made it. Thank goodness. The lab looks so far away. It actually doesn't look that far away for how far you've come. It sure does. I guess it's a metaphor or something. I still can't believe that Dr. Knavik was an extraterrestrial. Are you alright, Cecile? Yes, how about you? They're twins, but they have different colored hair. I mean, that's not unheard of, obviously. I feel like $1 million. Great. Look, a shooting star. It went up. Let's make a wish. Shooting stars don't go up, honey. That must have been like an alien spaceship escaping. It must be Dr. Navik, even though we saw him explode. Don't know what planet that is. It's Psycho World, of course. The UFO. Nice. Okay. Yep, the aliens got away. Stay tuned for Psycho World 2, which did not happen and will never happen. I don't know who owns the copyright to this game. Hertz Co. is gone. I think they published the game themselves after developing it, so yeah. This game existed, but it's not really gonna... Anyway. Staff. Original planners, that would be for the MSX2 version, Kei Matsumoto and H. Miyajima. Planner, Kanchan, that would be Kanako Koyama, by the way. Thanks to some internet sleuths who entered that in the Moby Games database. Design, also Kanchan, and T. Asano. T. Asano, not... we don't know his full name, or her full name. I'm going to assume it's a guy. And sound Ippo, who is, of course, Izuho Takeuchi. Special thanks to... Yes, that says special. They left out the S. Special thanks to Eskawa T. Kita, Ko, and Nonchan. I didn't check who they are. Nice starfield scrolling in the background. Going in all 8 directions. Presented by Sega. Or Sega. Or Sega. Or Cigar. Or maybe even Seja. Yeah, if you think that GIF is pronounced as GIF, then it's Seja. Nice little chiptune here. That's Ippo at work. Thank you, Ippo. What other notes did I have? Oh yes, while I was doing follow-up about the Supervision and the companies who are ripping off various properties to make games for it, I had some follow-up as well for something I played a while back, Valkyrie no Densetsu. In the meantime, since that stream, I've read the Shifty Look Valkyrie comic, and it's pretty cool. Like some of the Shifty Look comics, there's kind of a shift of artist halfway through. So it stopped being drawn by this one particular artist who was doing it in a detailed style and started being done by Ashley Davis, who you might know from certain, I don't know, fan gamer shirts designs. That's how I know her. And did the No Mario's Tumblr. Very cute, rounded character designs. When she took over, I feel like the writing improved as well as the style obviously changed a lot. But yeah, that's a pretty cool comic. It actually had a conclusion too, unlike some of the other Shifty Look comics. But I will say that one thing I found annoying about it was Valkyrie, the character, has this tendency to use a lot of internet slang and random Japanese exclamations regardless of whatever the setting is supposed to be. So I don't know if I agree with that choice, but oh well. So let me get the next thing up. Since we only took an hour to beat that game, we're now going to play through the Master System version, as I said. So here we go. And on the sides of the screen, I've put up some variations on the cover art. The one on the right is, well, the sticker on it is from a German game shop, so I guess that's one of the European cover designs, but I think the one on the left is the American one. And as you can see, they're not quite as, yeah, they're weird. But you can actually I'll move this. There's the Chimera in the background. What's her face? Lucia, was it? Looks pretty different too. Okay, so that's good. Cool. All right, reset, and we'll get started playing the Master System version. I'll show you how different it is. The font is very different. The plot and everything should be the same, I think. But anyway, we're in a science lab in the middle of nowhere. beyond that, who knows where we are. Psycho world, obviously. Twin sisters Lucia and Cecilia work as his assistants. We know this. Yep, that looks good. Oh, I also, speaking of follow-up, I also figured out why Putty's party looked so awful after I had that little snafu during the stream. It's because I was like, like blowing up a small image instead of shrinking a big image, which is a preferable thing to do, because when you're upscaling something rather than downscaling it, it's a much more difficult algorithm, interpolation, etc., etc. My wife explained it to me this morning. I don't. The details escape me, but basically, it's a much easier thing to shrink something than to blow it up. So the fact that I had the window really small just to get it out of the way and was looking at the other one and blowing that up. Anyway, yeah, given agreeing that image scaling interpolation is difficult. So yeah, that's a different looking little piece of art with the ESP booster. I like that a lot. He also looks a bit more sinister there, which is some good foreshadowing. Yeah. So I've learned my lesson. Always make your game window big and then get obs to shrink it down rather than trying to increase it. I was trying to figure out if there was some kind of pixel perfect scaling thing that obs would support, but it's much better, I think, or a lot easier anyway, just to, because they don't have a specific like they don't have a specific option for scaling like that. Just make it big and shrink it, basically. So here we go. Hertz copyright for the game in 1988. That's the MSX version, like I said. Reprogrammed game, copyright Sega. So apparently Hertz did the reprogram themselves, but at that point, Sega, I guess, is publishing the game on their platforms or something. So in answer to our question earlier, it's possible that Sega actually owns the rights to the game now. Okay, that's interesting. So the little animation is pretty similar, but did we see that monster design before? I don't recall that. So yeah, here we go. This is the Master System version. As we can see, the UI is pretty different. We've got a huge bar taking up the bottom part of the screen. Of course, that was the case on Game Gear as well, but I think it's more noticeable here, possibly because the rest of the screen is so much wider. But yeah, I love having a large screen to look at. That's nice. And our power picker looks different too. Okay, so while I'm holding down and A, same control, but now we've got a directional kind of picker instead of a cycling bar. So that's cool. What else? The monsters look similar but not exactly the same. Lucia herself looks quite different. I think she had a more striking, distinctive look on the Game Gear. And the colors and the dithering for just the rest of the graphics in general look a bit off to me for this version of the game. So I think I do prefer the look of the Game Gear one, but I like having a big screen here, and it's not too bad. It actually looks a lot better in motion than it does in screenshots. So that's good. Oops. And yeah, the controls are the same. She starts running as you hold the button over. And yeah, the level designs are a lot more open, it seems. Instead of encountering this plant inside a little cave, it's out here in the open. That animation was pretty similar. So let's rewind back to here, and then I'll save state here. I do have a health power, so I'll use that. Oh, that's cycling my palette again, just like it did before, so that's cool. And there's a little bit of a delay on doing it. No, there's not. That was just my own clumsy fingers. Oh yeah, we gotta wait for it to do its attack pattern. Stand between the vines. plenty of room to do it. I like that. And then when it attacks, I attack back. I think the plant looked a lot more menacing on the Game Gear. It's a bit wimpier looking in this version. Like I said, a lot of games that were on both 8-bit Sega devices often have the same graphics exactly between them, but not this time. Pretty interesting case how everything's been reconfigured. Oh, and I'm completely submerged in this water now, as opposed to before I was running along the top of it. So I've gotten a few pickups from enemies, but no new powers as I did on the Game Gear. Yeah, that was awful. Let's go back and not get completely annihilated by that thing. Okay, better. Why don't I do a quick health heal? Oh, okay, so that's different. While I'm picking what power I want to use, it doesn't pause the game. So on Game Gear, the action waited for you to select your power, but no such luck here. It's a bit less forgiving. But actually I'm warming up to how Lucia's sprite looks the more I play this. Yeah, the bees aren't restoring our ESP, but I want to backtrack a little bit for those pickups. Okay, so we do have our first new power now. Oh, a little transformation sequence. Oh, no, that's not a power, that's the reset button. Nice animation, but yeah, we'll stick to our basic shot for now. It looks like in this version, you do only get powers from beating bosses, possibly. That might have been an oversight, actually. Who knows whether they meant it. Okay, so I have alternatives here. I can continue down, or is this just death? Let me find out. Oh, no, you just jump up there. Okay, fine. No alternate paths yet. Oh no, Gibbon said something, but it's been cut off by the edge of the thing. Oh no, Tony said something. Hello, Tony, welcome. I do have another chat window over here, so I can see what people are saying. Don't worry. Good to have you, Tony. I mentioned Code Takeuchi before. You weren't here to hear it. The sound and music for the Game Gear version was done by Izuho Takeuchi, and I wondered if that was a relative, but you know, probably not. I noticed the pickup graphics are more detailed here, so we can see, instead of that little yellow X for the ESP refills, it was a more detailed kind of crystal shape. Okay, interesting effect on the background there. And yeah, the Chimera is here to meet us out in the field. And this time it looks like there's just 2 goat heads of different colors, although the one on the left might still be a dragon. Oh, but the tail isn't a snake anymore, it's just a tail. Also, this is a lot easier. Since they're coming out at an angle, I can just go and hit them like that. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Okay, good. Yeah, Tony says this looks like a cool game. You should have seen the Game Gear version. I think it was prettier, but I actually, for a Master System game, the screen is like really huge compared to the character sprite size. Okay. She survived the lava. She might have used her reset powers from the lava. Oh, poor monster. That was a unique animation, by the way. Okay, so... Oh, okay. I've fallen past some areas and to get a look at them, and now I can go back up through them. Interesting. So it looks like the utility powers are on the corners, and the different offensive powers I can get are on the cardinal directions. Ow! Hey, none of that. Oops. Yikes. Okay. So what did I just pick up? It was this. I don't know what that did. What did that do in the other game? Kind of a starburst pattern. What is that? What did that do? I kept thinking things were bombs, but they weren't. Maybe that's a bomb? It didn't seem to kill anything. Maybe I need to do it multiple times? I'm not going to wait around and find out. I'll just write it off as useless. So, yes, I need some stuff. I'm backtracking up here to get pickups. Although who knows if they'll even do me any good. bees seem to be only for score. They don't seem to help in any other way. Yeah, so this should upgrade my water power. Why don't I use that actually for now? It looks a little wimpy, but that's okay. That pickup over there should increase the power of my normal shot. Yeah, it's triple now. Was it triple before? I don't know. I'm gonna spam heal a little bit. So yeah, this is the second version of the game, but it's pretty different actually. Like I said, they reconfigured the levels significantly for Game Gear. Oh, bugger. You can't be serious. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. We'll use a little heal to make ourselves invincible. Yeah. Oh, I made the jump anyway. Oh well. That'll help us get through this part. Beautiful. I like this. It's very atmospheric with the lava and everything. Yeah, we did a part like this as well, but it has more impact somehow on this version. Even though I said before that the graphics were worse on this version, I'm actually reconsidering that opinion. I still think the main character's sprite was better on Game Gear. Oh, I did need that health. Oh, and another one. They're just throwing them at me. And the Mudmen, they're all small in this one. Cute. Oh, I need that. Yes, please. I don't care about that. Oh, okay. Do I have any more notes? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I did check out the credits for this briefly. It was also a small team, similarly small to the Game Gear version. Apparently a guy called Koji Inokuchi did most of the work converting this from the MSX. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure none of the actual MSX development team worked on the ports. But whoever did do the ports, and I know who it is because I looked it up, just some people at Hertz, they did a good job, I think, is my point. So, well done them. Oh, well, okay. Oh, okay. Where did I save? Oh, I saved here. That's pretty good. Why don't we try out the health, the water again? I think that dealt with it quicker. Ah. It's just not very wide though. Oh man. Getting knocked around like a... something that gets knocked around a lot. Would you just... Lava, bad. Even espers cannot deal with that. Actually, I can. I could use the health thing. Power. Healing. But I ain't gonna, because I don't wanna. Oops, okay. Oh wow, who is that? We never fought anything like that before, did we? Alright, mini bosses use basic shot, that's what I've learned. The other thing I learned, which I never put into practice, is always use a heal, because then you're invincible. It's kind of cheap, actually. Use it again before it runs out, because it doesn't pause on this version. No worries, I did it. Seems like there's a max level of power that your abilities go to. So my basic shot has gone to triple and stopped there. It might be more powerful, not sure. Impossible to say. Oops. Use the heal. Always use the heal. Always be flashing, that's what I say. You know, well, you know what I mean. Oh. Oh, interesting. Knocked me down into an alternate path. But no, we don't want that. We want to go for this path so we can get this. Whoops. I want this. Okay, good. Oh, do we even need to kill this thing? Maybe it'll give me something else. Let's find out. Always be flashing. Oh, it did. It dropped another basic power up. But again, I'm not sure if that really does anything. Oh, gimme. Alright, I did end up with a net gain. Oh, not after that. Yep, I'm great. Great at this game. Hey, always be flashing, am I right? Do it. Yeah, great. Perfect. Perfect play with no mistakes. First try, easy every time. Yes. Oh. Giving me the upgrades. Love it. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this version. They're using the whole screen to make level designs. Well, boy. Okay. Jump over the fires. Dude. Yeah. Auto runner. Get a rhythm going. Yeah. Nice. That was fun. I want more rooms like that. Ouch. Okay. So that's bad. Yeah, we'll put out the fires without water. It's different. It's different. This version is different. Significantly different. I'd call it a completely new game. It's a sequel. This is Psycho World 2. Actually, they were released at the same time, so one of them has to be 2. Can they both be 0.5? 1.5? Actually, I shouldn't say that because, like I said, I didn't look too deeply into the MSX version, but from just screenshots, it seemed like this Master System one is a lot more similar to the MSX version. So I guess in that case, what? By the way, I didn't mention it when I came in the room, but holy crap, look at this guy. Big fat dragon, demon thing. Great little character design there. So we have unique bosses. Yeah, like I was saying, as far as I know, this is faithful to the MSX version. I probably should look into that better. Oh, dang, can't make that. Unless... No, that's not the fly power. I don't even know what that power is, but I'll use a heal, because always be flashing. Ah, no. Gotta jump on that when I have a chance. Yeah, chubby dragon, says Given. Oh, I can still damage it by hitting it in the belly. Now, yes. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, nasty. Okay. Always be flashing. Oh no. It's okay. Scary dragon can't get me. Always be flashing. Yes. Power. Unlimited power. And I have a new power. Gotta improve my vocabulary. Round 3, Ice Field. So let's see if we have any of those platforming puzzles using our different elemental power. No, not powers. Abilities. There's got to be other words for that. Come on, brain. Oh well, so that's fire, I guess? Yeah, that looks a bit fiery. Whew, pretty weak sauce though. Not very long distance and also short range. So we'll stick to the basic shot for now, I think. Thank you. Yep, that looks like meltable blocks. And these guys look different in this version. Down an A. Pow, 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 pow. I've gained pyrokinesis. Oh, nice. A water upgrade. So they do drop them from normal enemies. And yeah, this looks like the setup that we are familiar with from the Game Gear. Yeah, it is a little easier to pick your powers in this one with the radial menu. Sort of a radial menu, proto-radial. As opposed to scrolling through a list. Yep, hear the ding? Ah! Oh, nasty. You're a very naughty boy. But I mean, really, these monsters were being experimented on. We're really the villain here. They just wanted their freedom. I don't need bees. Bees do nothing. I ain't a score chaser. Oh. Something that monster dropped destroyed everything on screen. Interesting. Ooh, I got something. I do get powers from normal drops. Everything I say is wrong, basically. Oops. Yeah, okay, that was dumb. Should have seen the iceberg. So I got the crystal power, or ice power, I guess it is. Ah, no, no. I want that. I think that's a crystal upgrade, which could come in handy. What can I do? Let's try this bottom left power. Flash. Who knows what that did? Oh, okay. Got him in one shot. Ah, and my fire has been upgraded. It wasn't a crystal power-up, it was a fire power-up. Can't complain, can't complain. Good. Nope. Ah, the master system, it's underrated. This is actually a pretty impressive game for that system. Nope, that was not good. Something went wrong. How can I... It's almost too big for my own good. Ah. Wasn't quick enough to shoot and take the jump. Yeah, just... Yep. Oh, okay, that works. Okay. Cool. We see as psychic powers are ever increasing. And I have upgraded the width of my fire shot. Oh. Maybe if I... Well, we'll deal with this first. Now if I do this... Oh. That will work. This will work. I learned this from playing Yoshi's Island. Don't break all the blocks. Break some of them so you can jump on them. Ouch. Yes! Ah! Always be flashing. What have we not learned? This has got to be the better way. Yes, it gives us healths. Okay, looks like a frozen door up there, but I need to make my own platforms. Oops, spiky ice. Does contact damage. Down A, get the water, and walk out like this. So it's much easier to get here from over here. Imagine I would have had to build that entire bridge if I'd gone up the left side. Okay, boss arena time. Mini boss arena, I should say. See, this guy was green in the Game Gear version. It appears to be more icy in this version, which clues me in to use fire. Even though normal shot always works anyway. And I didn't learn to be flashing, but I can just restore some health now. Health pickups have been pretty generous in this version though, so I'm happy about that. Aha, another fire up. Let's get it. Maybe we can get triple fire by the time we're done with this stage. Yes, got it. Nice. I'm a flaming destruction death machine. And the hero of this game. Great. Now we don't actually need that health at the moment, so let's save ourselves some trouble and not get it. Okay, that's a health power. I don't feel like that actually increases the efficacy of my health ability, but I do want that fire. Or do I? My fire is at triple strength, so that might be the maximum. Ooh, I'll take that. Ah, that's the screen clear bomb. Wow, there's so many ways to go. It's suddenly become a maze. Why don't we go this way? Take that water, even though water was my least used power on the Game Gear. Fine. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. I hoped that wouldn't happen, but it did. See, that was clever play, unlike what I did last time. Ice. I learned about ice in Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm going to tell you about all the game mechanics I was first introduced to in other games. Switching between abilities? Where did I learn about that? I don't know. Gosh. Because I never played Mega Man until Rockman 02 on the GBA. Zelda? Zelda Ocarina of Time, that would be. Although I might have played Link to the Past on a friend's console. Okay, so fire's not great for these things. Let's try... Well, let's try always be flashing first, and then we'll try basic shot. Oh yeah, they're taking lots of hits. But luckily, I am flashing, which gives me ultimate cosmic power. But luckily, the living space on the Master System is anything but itty-bitty. Apparently there's a good version of Aladdin on the Game Gear, by the way. Nobody talks about that version. It's always SNES versus Mega Drive. Okay. Start there. Go there. Beautiful. Burn some alien mutants for fun and profit. Go. Okay, that's another fire pickup. The fire balls certainly seem to be larger than they were when I first got them, but I don't think the extra upgrades are doing much at this point. So what's that one? That might be... I don't know, everything's just like kind of a concentric orb in this game. That could really be anything. Oh boy. Okay. Icebergs. What are we going to use? We're going to use flashing, and then we're going to use fire. Pow, pow, pow. Suck it. That gave us a reset. So yes, plenty of ice platform puzzles in this version of the stage, which is good to see. Oh, here's a new variation. Shoot the fireball through the gap. Oh, well now what? Can I... I'm gonna need to climb. That's different. I like this. I really like the Master System version. That was my first instinct, of course, as is often the case. Oh, wow, look at this guy. Okay, I think he probably looked better on Game Gear, actually, but still pretty impressive. Keep in mind this is an 8-bit system. Yep, nuts. I don't know when I saved. When did I save? All the way back there. Okay. I am not being a smart player right now. So, learn my lessons. Always be flashing, and possibly on this version of the game, now that I have a larger screen space, actually building those bridges might be the solution. I kind of cheesed it on Game Gear, but not this time. And it seems to have a slower attack pattern, possibly. Yeah, there we go. Hit the head. It's a video game, you gotta hit the head. Oh, I seem to have trapped it in a pattern. It's not gonna... Yep. Wonderful. Take that, dragon guy. Yeah, take that. Anyway, we're up to the pyramid. And my favorite weapon, the sonar beam, sonic boom. Yeah, stuff. Oh, right. I didn't mention. Look at this. This looks like a DOS platformer. Wow. Ah, the jump. We've got that finally. Right, so sonic boom through blocks. Yeah, so I mentioned before that Koji Inoguchi was the main guy doing the programming, doing the porting to Master System. But oh gosh, wow, that was heck. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I recognize his name on a... Oh, really? Wow. On another game that he did, you might know Pokemon Snap. Yes, he was... What did he do? He directed. He was the game director for Pokemon Snap. Pretty impressive, no? Oh, I need that upgrade, actually. So we'll take out the bottom two, slip in. Yeah. Tricky Dicky. Oh yeah, the flights. I can fly now, like a bird. Go. Yeah, baby. Oh, I gotta do it again. Doesn't last very long. Cool. Instant level transitions, by the way. Room transitions. No loading. Lovely. Yeah, Koji Inoguchi. Well, we can thank him for all these technical feats. Instant level switching. Psychedelic. This really is a DOS platform. Look at those little monsters. They're completely tie-dyed. This is crazy. Yeah, so, man, Pokemon Snap. Talking about games that introduced me to, like, stuff. What an amazing game that was. And we'll never see its like again. It did that funny thing that I'm a fan of with adaptation, readaptation. It was kind of based on the anime. Oh, okay. Alright. Crystals are immune to sonic boom. Good to know. But yeah, I mean, it was like a scrolling shooter, but instead of shooting things, you were shooting pictures. It was amazing. I don't have to tell you why Pokemon Snap is great. Go play it. It's great. It's on the Wii Virtual Console. Sucker. Go download it. Oh wait, you can't anymore. Damn! Stupid Nintendo. Discontinuing services left and right. Nah, that's okay. It's very old. The Wii is by no means a current console. But anyway, it's a shame that that's gone, but whatever. I guess go emulate it on, like, I don't know, 64 emulator of choice. Can't say I've ever found a really good one. Not to mention the controller. Impossible to replicate. Besides for getting a third-party one with the right stick dead zone. That was a big problem with Virtual Console on the Wii U, was the stick sensitivity and the dead zone were way off, or they were very different from what the game was expecting, i.e. a 64 joystick. So yeah, that was a problem. Gibbon says, yeah, he says he doesn't understand why they never made a Pokemon Snap successor on Wii U or 3DS. Yep, and the time's gone. I mean, the Switch doesn't have any of that. It doesn't have a camera. I guess one of the Joy-Cons has a gyroscope, right? Or both of them. You could do it, but it's just like WarioWare Gold on the 3DS. Like, that's the perfect platform for it because it has all the features that mini games required. Micro games, like the microphone. Switch doesn't have a microphone. Like, yeah, I mean, I think you could probably still do Snap on Switch. Oh, but then there's the other problem, like whether you're in docked or in handheld, and like that completely changes certain things about how your input methods work. Like, yeah, I don't know. I was pretty bitter when they discontinued the Wii U, but I've come to recognize that the Switch has certain strengths in that it's currently being updated or, like, you know, supported by software. That's one strength. So yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it can just make you sad sometimes. You think about cool things that were available in dual screen gaming, and yeah, it's all going away. Anyway, Pokemon Snap, that was fun. What was good about it was you got to see Pokemon in their natural habitats just hanging out, and you weren't like ruining their lives. You weren't killing them, catching them. I guess you were sometimes throwing pestaballs and like kind of spoiling their day, but at the end of the day, you were out of there. You ran off on your little what is that thing? Like a hovercraft, or it had a name, 01. I don't remember. Anyway, I've seen this room before. I guess they just reused that room design. Okay, fine. Right, so I could only get that power up for the jump by using the jump. And when I say jump, I mean fly, of course. So that implies that there is some function to having multiples of those. Oh wow, that was some lucky drops. But how do I get in here? Oh, I just run in there. Wow. Anyway, yeah, apart from what Pokemon Snap did for like your understanding of the universe of Pokemon, it was also a really fun game. Like seeing the Pokemon in 3D for the first time, basically. Now this is a really dynamic arena to fight this guy in, actually, with the air currents and everything. Oh, much easier in this version too, and you can keep your distance a bit more. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, that's a brutal start to that room. Yikes. Okay. Just run for it. Okay, go. Ah. Oh well, I can fly. Nothing is an impediment to Lucia's magnificent psychic powers. Oh great, this guy again. Flashing, always be... Nah. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Deal with this first. Look at me, flying and shooting, it's crazy. I am a psychic wizard master. I am a god. Alright, let's go. But yeah, seeing them in 3D, seeing them with all their little like quirky behaviors, like they would interact with each other, they would have all these unique animations just because they're hanging out, and you can feed them, or you can sort of, like I said, the pestaballs. You can play your flute to whatever that did. Does it wake them up or send them to sleep? I forget. There we go. Refilled my ESP. Let's spam some heals. Yeah, and just the gameplay of framing the perfect shot while it's doing an action with other things in the shot. It was this really kind of unique gameplay mechanic that you don't really see much, and I don't really recall having seen since. But it really hooked me in, and I would try again and again to get good photos. Not just because you get like a good score for them, but also because you're getting a good photo out of it that you save to your album, you know? I remember reading about like the maximum possible score you could get, and I actually beat that once. Yeah, I'm bragging here. I never owned the game, but we rented it a few times from, it must have been Civic, I guess, which was our local video game, video store. Although they did games as well, obviously. Okay, have to heal a bit more. Yeah, I remember there was a thing where like getting a really good photo of Mew would give you like a ton of points, and there was supposed to be some kind of maximum. I don't know. I just have an impression in my mind that I was able to beat the maximum possible score that someone had claimed you could get, and I felt pretty proud about that. By perfectly framing a shot of Mew when it had spun around, then looks back at you before flying away, you get that shot. As long as it's framed well and it's really big in the frame and quite close to you, you got to hit it with a few pester balls or apples in a row. Anyway, Pokemon Snap, what a great game, am I right? But let's play Psycho World. Oh, the ESP, thank you. Okay, so there's a little bit of a multi-screen maze here. Deal with these. Okay, just wait here a second and heal before picking up that ESP pickup. Oh, Gibbon's chatting. I've missed a few messages there. Hold on. Let me finish this spam sesh. Okay. Oh, didn't get it all back. Oh yeah, I could see that actually. The 64 was sort of a time when this 3D technology and simulation ability kind of increased to the point where you could do all these impressive things. Given mentioned with seeing people just living their lives in the sense of Pokemon Snap, there was also Animal Forest, which of course was a 64 game before its GameCube port overseas, and Majora's Mask with its whole living world that you can interact with over the time span. Yeah, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Okay, all these pickups. I don't think our powers can really improve much beyond where they are right now, but okay. He also says that the Switch's photo system would work well for a new Snap, and I assume that means the like system for saving photos to your SD card. Oh, I need to deal with this. Okay, walk through it while it's frozen, that works. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned not having a camera as a problem. That wouldn't actually be a problem because you're taking virtual photos in a virtual world, but I was thinking of like Pokemon Dream Radar, which was a weird 3DSware application that I downloaded to... It worked with Black and White 2 in a weird way because those installments in the Pokemon series came out after the 3DS was out. I tried to just tank through that whole room, but it didn't work, so I'm gonna take it a bit slower this time. Yeah, and I guess you were supposed to play Black and White 2 on your 3DS, and also it would link to this application you could download for 3DS, which is a weird cross-generational thing that was pretty interesting, but I did play it that way, but I've sort of can't stand playing DS games on a 3DS anymore because of the way the screen is scaled. I mean, I talked about this earlier with if you're blowing something up, if you're not doing it on perfect pixel scaling ratios, then it looks all blurry and horrible, I was going to say. Always be flashing and sonar. I guess any kind of shot would work well in this room, but... Oh, the health pickup, lovely. Good timing. When I had such low health remaining. Yeah, so, like, Dream Radar was... Okay, so here's the robot guy from the Ruined stage. He looks pretty different in this version. Giant, spiky legs and, like, Saiyan armor. Yeah, and a much more obvious pulling you thing with waves across the whole screen. Okay. Oh, I should be flying, shouldn't I? I should also be flashing. Always be flashing. What did I say? Okay. Let's think this through. All right. What's going to hurt him most? Normal shot, probably. Let's get the flashing, go in this door, and then activate flight. Cool. All right. I can only have one passive power at a time, of course, so I can either be flying or flashing. I want to hit that crystal. That's got to be the answer. How do I get closer? Oh, is this just a reversing controls thing? No, I was confused about this before. Like, how does this actually work? How can I make progress? By flight? Okay, he's changed the direction. Hit him in the head. Wow, that barrier. This is really hard. But if he's pushing me upwards, I can be flashing because I don't need to fly. Yes. Good. Mash, mash, mash. Well, that was a good little opportunity. If I can wait for another one of those, I should do well. So yeah, Dream Radar. When it was announced, people were like, "Oh, this could be a new Pokemon Snap." He didn't give me a power because I already had them all. He gave me health. But it's really not. Like, it used the gyro like face raiders on the 3DS, where you just move it around and then you see things through the AR thing in your living room or whatever. And you like zap Pokemon and then you catch them and convert them to your system. That's why I had 100 Bronzors in Y2. But ultimately it was a pretty shallow experience, and the AR function added absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, running. I forgot about running. Flashing. Why am I not flashing? Yes, so... Yeah, Dream Radar was disappointing. The Poke Finder thing that was in Sun and Moon, where your Rotom Dex could, like, in certain locations, look around and take photos of Pokemon, that was super disappointing. That was like a really vestigial feature that, like a lot of things in Sun and Moon, they probably intended to flesh out at some point and just didn't get around to it. No, health. Yes, there we go. Oh, I've taken a few hits. I should be flying through this room, actually. So yeah, there's been a few things that people have sort of expected or hoped to be a suitable successor to Pokemon Snap, but none of them have been any good in the same way that Snap was. Okay, this is a problem. How am I going to solve this problem? Not like that. I'm going to solve it by rewinding, first of all. Okay, so I'm here. What am I going to do? I can't get a run-up, can I? The problem is there's spikes on the ceiling and this damage stuff below. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be flashing, of course. And run. Splash. Ah, ew. Oh. That's a reference to the Artie Jack record. Go check that out. It's an impressionist. Yeah, so Pokemon Snap could work, and like Gibbon says, the saving pictures on your SD card function would, yeah, go well with it, and you'd be able to save more than one picture of each Pokemon. He also says, in Splatoon and Odyssey, your in-game photos are saved to your Switch's picture album and can be posted to social media straight from the system menu. Yes. Cutting out the middleman of Miiverse. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Apparently you can post straight to social media. There was supposed to be a function that did that in Animal Crossing New Leaf, where you could post pictures from your SD card to Twitter and stuff. But it was so convoluted and, like, it didn't work the way you hoped it would. Let me just say that. You can't, like, just take photos and then just post them. It was way more complicated than that. I think it even required you to remove the SD card from... No, what was that? That might have been Art Academy. That you had to actually take the SD card out and then load it on a computer. It's ridiculous. Like, it was technically possible. They could have done it on the 3DS, but they just didn't. It never worked the way you wanted it to. But apparently the Switch does have something like that, so that's... Oh. Backtracking time. Actually, no. Screw that. Load game time. Okay, we'll go through this room with the sonar power. That ought to deal with this problem. Yeah, I was shooting these things going, oh, they're not blowing up. That must not be the answer. But I was just using the wrong power. There we go. Now I can get through. Ow, nasty basti. Is that a swear? I don't know. Yeah, but if they've actually managed to crack that on Switch, that's pretty impressive. All modern consoles now have that share button, don't they? We're all about sharing. What am I doing right now? I'm sharing my gameplay with the world. Oh, sorry, with one person. Tell you what, I like that healing gives you invincibility frames for ages. It's really convenient. But that's just how cool and Esper I am. Actually, played a bit of Odyssey recently. My brother got himself a Switch when it was on this super crazy sale on eBay. It wasn't secondhand, it was like a shop had a sale or something. I forget the details, but anyway, he brought it over. I played some Odyssey. I went straight to New Donk, of course. I was trying to find Pauline and couldn't find her at all. Didn't see her anywhere. What gives? I just want to see Pauline, man. Like, he'd done the bit with the festival or whatever, so I guess she disappeared from the game world. Like, but then I went to the place where the band is playing, and she's not there either. Like, oh, how hard is it to, like, I was pretty frustrated about that, actually. Looked all over the city. And actually, that's another thing. The city was a lot smaller than I was expecting. Like, the amount of build-up it got in promotional materials is actually kind of small for a city. You look at the skybox and there's just, like, buildings in all directions. But the actual playable game area is kind of titchy. There's those crickets that are giving me so much trouble. So Gibbon, how do you find Pauline? Like, I didn't think it could ever be so hard. Alright, we're gonna cheese this with invincibility. Oh, I can't make that jump. I gotta do it the proper way and fly. Pick up some. Esp. ability boosters. Alright, that's no good. We have to heal a bit. Gotta refresh. They're giving me so many, I might as well heal up. Okay. But I can make 2 in one trip. Yeah, they're just repeating this a few times, aren't they? Okay, a bit more healing. There was certainly nothing like this on the Game Gear. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool stuff. Now, is this boss time? Whoa, what is that? Normal shot, yeah. Under the jump, yes. Skillful gameplay. Ooh, not skillful. Oh, that was bad. Oh yeah, the running. Nice. Just time those jumps. Man, the legs on this guy. Legs for days. And not much else. Ow. Oh, there we go. Yikes. Ah, here's the Lost Woods area. Alright, it looks pretty different in this version. We have that weird pulsing red in the background. Ah, here's the sword lady. Unique in this game, it seems. Unlike the other game where she appeared a few times. But yeah, pretty spooky stuff. Very robotic looking, I like it. Hey, hey. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot my rule, always be flashing. So much more important in a boss fight. Yeah, trapped you in a pattern. Okay, we're good. Cool. Spam some heals. Gibbon! Gibbon, where's Pauline? I looked for her in Donk. Where is Pauline? Couldn't find her anywhere. Checked City Hall, checked the park. I felt very cheated. Oh, okay. Oh. There's just more of a transition in this version. Yeah, here we go. Wow, unique mini-bosses. How about that? She should be in front of City Hall. Yeah, she's not there. I was playing on my brother's save file after he'd done, like, the plot events. So does she go somewhere else after that? I couldn't find her at all. I went there. She wasn't there. Still in the club. Waiting for you to gather musicians. No, they were all together. They were all playing the song. Yeah, the musicians were all doing their music thing. Yeah, we're getting all these unique mini-bosses. I like it. It's not a boss rush. Oh yeah, flashing. She might be on the moon. The moon? Why would she be on the moon? So she leaves the city and just goes to the moon. That's weird. Too bad. Oh well. Maybe if I ever play the game again on his console. But he's not up to the moon yet. What? You again? Does it look like she's hitting me with a candy cane? Kind of red and white striped? Yeah, your candy cane is no match for my psycho powers. I am the ultimate psycho. Yeah, that's too bad. I thought you were the Pauline expert, Gibbon. Oh, wow. Rocket robot. Hey, that's not fair. I guess I gotta fly. Oh, well now you come down. Ah! Yeah. This is fun. Fighting this guy with flight powers. Yep. Nope. Oh, I'm out of ESP. I've used up all my ESP. What am I gonna do? Oh, fire's no good. Sonar. I guess I'll just wait here where his attack pattern won't hit me. Okay. I warned you, buddy. I'm the ultimate psycho god. Yeah, gotcha. What could be next? Oh, this guy again. Come on, I beat you already. Let's see. The exit appeared on the right-hand side room at some point. So, have I beaten all the bosses now? Maybe if I beat this guy again, it'll let me out. That was easy. No dice. Where else can I go? Because I already beat... What if I go back? Okay, it's empty. So there might be multiple copies of some of them. What if I go up a few times? Everything just looks the same, so it's really impossible to tell. Oh, this game is confusing me. Okay, I'll beat you again then. Okay, I can't crouch under that. And sonar has no effect. What about water? Nope. Ice? Nope. Normal, of course. Oh, yeah, I'll get behind you, that's fine. Oh, time for more spamming. Okay. I don't know. I think I've run out of notes. Oh, I don't want to repeat all these bosses. What's going on? Yep, that's it. I don't understand. There's 4 mini-bosses and I've already fought all of them once. I think it's time to go to a walkthrough. Help me walk through. Psychic World. SMS. Does kind of throw me off that the Master System's abbreviation is the same as wait a minute, what does the SMS in texting stand for? Single messaging service? Something like that? Yep, there's 5 levels. It's a pretty short walkthrough. If you know how to do this faster, please let me know ASAP. First go right and kill the enemy, return and go down, now go left and kill the enemy. Return to the previous room. What? What? So a door will appear behind the red behemoth, it says. And there's the 4 of them, as we've seen. Oh boy, okay, so there's like directions here, but I guess I'll take the directions. But I don't know where to start from is the problem. Go right and kill the enemy, it says. Yeah, alright, stick to the normal one, always be flashing. Let's do this. Alright, the girl with sword is listed first, so I'll assume that's the first boss we're supposed to encounter here. So we go right and kill the enemy. And luckily they do sometimes drop ESP boosts. Okay. Return and go down. Now go left. Oopsie. Hoped I could tank over to the other side and just get a free ride, but as long as I'm flashing, it's a free ride anyway. Alright, so now go left and kill the enemy, return to the previous room, and go right to kill another enemy. Oh no, my flashing. I'm pretty bad at this game, guys. Okay, so return to the previous room and go down. Down here, go left. So return to the previous room, go down. Down here, go left. I assume that's what that means. Kind of assuming. Making some assumptions. Hopefully not making an ass out of you and mumptions. Ouch. Yeah, cheese strategy time. This is a run out of ESP. So after this I return to the previous room, then go right. Yeah, okay, it goes on from here. It's a bit complicated, so we'll just continue following the instructions. Yeah. Ready to mash, ready to mash. Mashed potato, there we go. Okay, so now go right, kill, and return to the previous room. So always be flashing, and let's go. So after this, we're going to go down, and then left, and right. Okay, so going down. Left and right. Plenty of ESP. Take care of this tanky little thing. Oh, I'm running over time. Not long to go. Hopefully. Here's Killbot 5000. The other one was Gundam Wannabe. Lady with the Sword was what's that anime with the lady with the sword? I don't know. And then go down and then go left. So this should be the last one, and it should be the behemoth. Okay, it is. Thank goodness. I was worried it would be Gundam Wannabe. Red guy, he's called Ham Hock. And the lady with the sword is well, she's just like me but with a sword, so she's the cool version of me. And I'm called Lucia, so she is Cool Cia. Give me the pickups. Alright, so we should be at El Bosso time. Run, 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 run. That's cute. Like this. What a thrill. Cecile! Why, it's you. Oh, she looks rad in this version. Dude. Hardcore. Dot, 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 dot. Cecile, what happened? You were kidnapped by alien mutant. Ah! 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 Pow, 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 pow. That's right. The solution is not to kill our sister, it's to fly over. Oh. Okay, it's a bit different in this version. We don't fly up to another area. What's wrong? What am I doing? Don't know what that did. Bit of a heal. See if I can walk through. Nope. That doesn't work. Does this work? Freezing? Yes! Freeze her and then go through. That's much cleverer, actually. Not much. I don't know. Either one is equally valid. Flying over or using the Freezy method. Alright, now, as we discovered way too late, always be flashing to get through damage zones. Ah, except when you need to fly. But now I can flash again. So yeah, you only use up ESP power when you're using one of your special corner abilities. Flashing, please. Okay. So, yeah, nice little maze. Oopsie. Flashing, please. Okay, good. Alright. How do we damage this, which does not appear to be a brain in this version, unfortunately. Huh. Listen closely. I'm hearing some plinks. Is any of this working? My strategy doesn't appear to be valid for this fight. Let's think about this. What else can I do? This? Ooh, not enough ESP. Ooh. Luckily I have enough for a bit of flashing. Nothing's working. No discernible effect. Definitely a plink. It's always plinking me. And now I'm taking maxi damage. Oh boy, at least these beams are a bit more forgiving. Oops! Okay. Next time I save at a more opportune time. Ouch. Oops. Damn. Gonna completely run out of ESP. That's as good a place to save as any. Okay. Almost no ESP left. I don't know, what about this? I don't have enough ESP for anything. All I can do is just try different abilities. Oh, there's a little detail. As long as you hold down the button, she keeps holding her arm out even though nothing's coming out. Gotta rapid fire it. Oh, what's the answer? Oh, I have a walkthrough right here. Just says shoot it until it disappears. Oh, no, it says shoot it until the red area disappears. Now take the fire shot. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, so get this set up. That was dumb. Nope. Get rid of... Wait, what? Oh yeah, you sonar away the blocks. Okay. Now, this is what the walkthrough said to do. Use the fire until the brain blows up. But this isn't a brain yet. It says keep shooting it until the red bit disappears. So maybe it means this red bit? I'll try normal shot. No, I'll try sonar shot because that's what I use on the blocks. It's definitely plinking though. Everything's plinking. I don't get it. Once you get to the next big red area... Kind of reminds me of the end of Metroid, actually. I don't think this is working. Oh, and I'm out of blinkies. Oh, okay. So when the bars are flashing yellow, they don't hurt me, but when they're flashing red, they do. And then when they go grey, they're not anymore. So the normal shot, does the normal shot work on the little red barrier? It doesn't. So when the guide says to take out the red area, I wonder if it means... I wonder what it means. I don't know what it means. I have no idea. I got some feedback on the Game Gear version on what weapon was having an effect, and rapid cycling between them was the answer. But now there doesn't appear to be any answer. Getting no feedback at all. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, all the way back here, you serious? Oh, that's awful. Oh, I kind of stuck myself here with little ESP left, which is a bit of a problem. Can I use this from here? What does it do to me? Oh, that takes me back here as well. That's ridiculous. What is even the point of that power if it's effectively the same as you dying? There's no like level design traps that get you stuck in an area, are there? Yeah, I can't start back from here. That's ridiculous. Well, I mean, we saw the ending to this game already, but it's really different in this version. I was really wanting to see what had changed, but I guess not. I'm really disappointed. I'm going to really quickly look for a different walkthrough if possible. Oh boy. I can access a level select. That doesn't really help. Oh, here's a... Yeah, frequently asked questions about psychics. No, I don't need to know about actual psychics that exist in the real world. For real, you guys. Okay, here's another walkthrough. Might just be the same one on a repost on a different site. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, this is a Game Gear version. Damn. I think. Huh, apparently the Master System actually changed a lot of the bosses, and on the Game Gear they're back to closer to the way they were in the MSX. Oh, this is ridiculous. I hate this. I'm not getting any answers. Let's have one more go at it, but I think we might be done. Sorry. Flashies. Let's use what we know about the game. That's making a noise. That's not doing the plink noise. Ah, it's just changed to a plink. Okay, so maybe it is Cyclist's weakness, but the only feedback we're getting is audio. Ow. And I have precious little ESP. That's a plink. That's a plink. No, I don't need to do that just yet. That's working, I think. Okay, I've run out of ESP, run out of health. Ah. Okay, I think maybe... I'm not hearing a plink. Is this really how you're expected to beat the game? Just sit here mashing the button? Oh, there was a plink. Oh no. Well, that's pretty frustrating. Alright, I guess we're done. We didn't get to see the ending. I'm giving up. I feel sad. Oh well. This was Psychic World. I was pretty impressed by the game, actually. Fun little game. Yeah, oh well. I'll try and look it up on YouTube later. I guess if you want to see the ending, you can look it up too. Hope somebody out there's done it. Yeah, but thanks for joining me. This was pretty cool. Much better than the rip-off Dream World on the Watara Supervision, am I right? And yeah, I'm pretty confident saying at this point that that was a direct copy of this game. Although, like, what a weird game to copy. Was this game, like, popular? How did they come to pick it? I mean, they made a lot of other games on the system that I assume are also all clones of other things that people had made. Anyway, yeah, so I like Lucia. The plot is kind of silly and fun with the big twist at the end where the guy was an alien. And yeah, the level design is pretty good, pretty fun and good. I appreciate it. So, yeah, that was Psychic World, or Psycho World by Hertz, for Game Gear and then Master System. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week for something else. And yeah, we'll always live in hope that I get to the ending. Not this time, but maybe next time. Okay, see you then.